Thank you so much. As you can see, I'm going to be speaking on the topic media and shared values, shaping narratives for a common future. Indeed, to all our distinguished delegates, colleagues, and friends, a very good afternoon, and I feel hugely privileged to be part of this platform here and also to be standing at the intersection of the media, of culture, and most importantly, of shared global values. We're going to be touching upon each of these aspects through the course of my very short speech here. We are living at a time where all of us are aware that media is no longer just a passive voice or a tool of merely informing you. It is today a very active voice, active in the sense that it holds the power to help build public policies with the government and in turn influence each of our lives at an individual level. But with great power, as we know, comes huge responsibility as well. It is on each of us, even as consumers, viewers, and readers of the media, to also use this power positively, to stay away, not indulge, or not consume, or be part of the spread of misinformation, or be part of the hate economy, as they say. Media comes under the orange economy. This is a term that we're getting to hear very often now. It's also because the orange economy is one of the fastest growing sectors world over that we have today. And each time that you allocate a separate section of an economy to a sector, that's where the number crunching comes in as well. So let me quickly give you some figures here. Globally, if we speak about the orange economy, it is over $2.25 trillion of the global GDP. Now, this is as far as UNESCO has given out those figures. If we talk specifically about India, it is approximately $30 to $35 billion annually. And it is pegged worldwide to be the fastest growing sector, as I said. It is projected in India to cross $100 billion by the year 2030. And if we speak of our larger family, of all of us here as members of the BRICS nations, let's get you those numbers as well. We are 40% of the world population, and we come in with huge numbers. China, their creative sector, their creative economy, is over 4% to its GDP. For Brazil, it's 3% to their GDP. For Russia, it is 2 to 3%. And for India, it is also close to 2.5 to 3% of the GDP. Collectively, it may seem small, it's still growing, but the important aspect of the orange economy is that it just doesn't get restricted to number crunching because it comes with an abstract value which still hasn't been measured. Hopefully, in the coming days, we'll have an AI tool which can measure that abstract value as well. The abstract value is heritage, nostalgia. We still need to be able to measure that as well, and that comes under the orange economy. Let's play out an image here, image number 1. So this is an image of HunarTV, my platform, which is all about making arts accessible, all about the orange economy. As I stand before you, I belong to the industry of the media. For the past 25 years, some of you may recognize me from television news, giving you the daily news and political debates, also adding on to being a curator of cultural events and shows. And this is how I founded HunarTV. If you see the logo, the focus here has always been of promoting members of the orange economy, be it artists, performers, event curators, dancers, members of theater. Added to that, now we have the events industry And we have the gaming industry, which is part of the orange economy here as well. Let's look at image number 2. Hunar TV is all about going behind the scenes. If you go to an art show, you look at a painting, you must understand what it's all about. It's not just a pretty piece, it's a dialogue that the artist is having with you or is trying to have with you. It's all about going behind the scenes, speaking to the artist, speaking to the dancer, speaking to the writer. What was the trigger on why he wrote a book? What is that dialogue that he's trying to have? We go behind the scenes while the making of a painting is in process, theater rehearsals are going on, having a dialogue process with the creative person. And this is what we've done with our logo as well. It's a banyan tree which is being painted by a very prominent artist of India. It's a banyan tree which spreads its roots and is all encompassing. And that is the beauty of our orange economy as well. Let's play video number 1. Here's what we've done with our logo. We've gone a step ahead and animated that banyan tree and the set of hands that you have. Set of hands, because hands are what create. Hands are part of that crucial skill which is part of hunar. That is what hunar means in Urdu, your skill to create. This has been central to our mission, to document, celebrate, amplify India's artistic and cultural voices. Not just look at them as relics or look at them as a niche sector set aside in a box, but look at it as mainstream, living, thriving with you in the present and building your future as well. Image 3. It's an example of multiple dialogue processes that we have with prominent personalities, citizens of the world. Here's a masterclass that we captured with Priyanka Chopra Jonas. In image 4, Hunar Charcha, which were live discussions on ground, on the culture sector, particularly during COVID, when the orange economy suffered hugely, which is members of our creative economy were not getting that live audience and live interaction to share their work, to share their dialogue. Image 5, where we titled Art on Ventilator. That was literally what our culture sector was going through during COVID-19 in 2 years of a lockdown. We put out this dialogue process online to continue projecting the crisis in the culture sector, to put in a plea to the government to start a culture fund. We kept that dialogue process alive. As you can see, part of my talk is shared values. Now, this is something that we need to understand very well. It's not just about our individual culture, our individual food habits, languages, textiles. It is about having a shared value in finding cultural dignity in everyone's culture. And what better example to learn that from than India? We are collectively a union of different states which are more like mini countries, which have different food habits. We have different textiles in different states, we have different handicrafts in different states, and yet collectively, in the greatest example of a shared value, we come together under one single country. And this is why the role of public interest media, cultural journalism, as well as international collaborations is crucial. As you see, image number 6, this is where we were invited to Beijing as part of the BRICS Media Forum. And we literally lived the essence of collaborations and shared values. When we talk about cultural collaborations, HunarTV is in the process of having a collaboration with TV BRICS, which is based in Moscow. And that's how you redistribute opportunities as well. For example, let's get you some specifics. We move out from this realm of abstract and get you workable specifics on how these cultural collaborations work. You have a young artist, a young weaver in Varanasi, making those beautiful Banarasi saris, finds global visibility, not just on a web channel or a social media platform of HunarTV, but with that collaboration of TV BRICS in Moscow, It opens up his domain to another world. It opens up his market to another world. A traditional Kathak, Indian classical dancer, can have a collaboration with a flamenco dancer. And a craftsperson, a person using his or her hands and building our beautiful handicrafts, reaching a digital marketplace, reaching a new market in another part of the world, in another part of a BRICS nation. This is what redistributing opportunity is about. Not just an opportunity in his or her town, district, or state, but an opportunity that lies in another country. Opportunity that is redistributed to another country. In image number 7, I speak to you today also as the chief curator of a music tribute platform, Jashn-e-Talat. Now, Jashan means celebration, and Talat is the name of this beautiful, handsome man that you see. A film star of the yesteryears, a golden era superstar, singing star. A platform created to work as a tribute to his films, his songs, and ghazals. It's another thing that he also happens to be my granddad. But we're creating, through this tribute concert platform, a shared cultural space which has transcended generations. You have artists painting visual portraits of him on stage during our concerts. Theater artists, singers, dancers all come together to celebrate him and the legacy of India's golden era films. Also, the biography, the official biography that I wrote on him to celebrate his centenary, was all about bringing various aspects of the orange economy together. At this juncture, while I head towards concluding my speech, I would also like to make a very conscious appeal, a bit of which I reflected in the start as well, both as a media practitioner and a citizen of an increasingly, unfortunately, at this given point, a polarized world. We must begin to cancel. Yes, it's a strong word to use, but it's important. We must begin to cancel the economy of hate and the business of divisiveness. When we get lost in this madness for videos going viral, we lose out on nuance. We lose out on partnerships that help us as a world, as a collective humanity, for our present and future landscape. The orange economy is not merely about growth, is not about just the number crunching in an economy. It is also about meaning and depth. Image 8 as my final, that is encapsulating what my role in cultural diplomacy and in functioning HunarTV lies in. We have to align these three aspects today: economy, media, and values. We have the opportunity to create a world today which will have that human connection through the use of soft power. Soft power today is mainstream, and it has the power to bring nations together. It has the power of you and me as citizens, as people, telling our governments, telling other governments to not escalate a war situation. In India, we are all about negotiations, we're all about de-escalation. As we work, as we in fact enter, not work, as we enter into the third week here of the war in West Asia, we should have the confidence to use our soft power, use our orange economy as an instrument of peace. On that hopeful note, thank you very much. So nice to take an instant picture and share it. Very good idea. Beautiful.